Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we have another medic box. They came pretty close to each other, so this should be box number 9 if I'm not mistaken. Alright, still EDCing my Microtech here. Very cool. We'll see a video on that soon. Whoops. Let's get in on this other side. There we go. Alright, so what's going on for this month's medic box? I'm going to pull everything out, and yeah. So we have the Pro Box 9. Interesting, okay. So we pull everything out, and I'll leave this in the background. So after I go through stuff, I can kind of put it off to the side, back in the box. Does that make sense? Make sure we have everything. Everything. Okay. Put that in the back. We got a decal. They're always fun. Alright. So, what is going on for box number 9? Just gonna kind of go through everything, just grab one at a time. So first we have a Rescue Me. I've talked about these multiple times on the channel. These are fantastic auto tools. This is your strap cutter and your glass breaker, and it works very consistently and very, very well. This actually works. Okay, so essentially, I mean, they're giving you zip tie, so you can zip tie it to somewhere permanently inside your vehicle so you can access it even in an accident. That's a good thing. Of course, whatever it's zip tied to, if that goes flying off the car, there's nothing you can do about that. But they're also giving you a split ring to put on your keys. All right, the keys are usually with you when you're in your car, right? Hopefully in your pocket, so you can still access them in the case of an accident. There's a lot of scenarios where, like, maybe you keep it in your right pocket, right? And you get into an accident, and your right arm is chopped off or broken or something. Now, you can't get it easily, but at least it's there. It's a possibility. If you're like me, you'll have 2 or 3 of these things in your car. So if you can't get to one, maybe you can get to another. It just increases your chances. There's never a guarantee you're going to help yourself, but everything we do is to try to increase our chances of actually helping, right? But these things are phenomenal. You can watch videos on this. This is an automatic punch, so all you have to do is push this against something, your window. You push it until, I'm not going to do my hand, but you push it and then it just pops. It's building up spring tension on the little carbide tip in there, and then when it's released, it releases with a lot of force, and it breaks the window every time. You're going to want to break, like, let's say this is your side window in the front. This is kind of an angle. You break it in the bottom right corner, and the whole thing should break out. So a very good thing to have. And then this part where it attaches to things is a separate piece, this black piece. This just pulls off. So let's say it's on the split ring. You pull it away, and then it opens up this spot here for your strap cutter, so you can cut your seatbelt off if necessary. Very, very cool item. They're like retail $8, $10. I mean, everyone should own them. They actually really, really work. So, see this in the background. This looks like for ticks. Sliver, gripper, tweezers. Alright, so it's not specifically for ticks, but that's what I've used them for. Yeah, I mean, you can use this for anything you want that's small. They're basically just pointed tweezers. It's a military style tweezer. I'm pretty sure they're military, or this style anyway is military supplied. Any military people can certainly comment on that, but that's what I've heard of. I've not been in the military, so I don't know firsthand. Just something I've heard before. Stainless steel, and yeah, they're precision. They just come to a nice little point, so you can get a little splinter out of something, or again, you can want to take a tick off. It's just nice to have those. All right. So next up, NAR flat tape, 2 inches by 15 inches. There's 6 strips, 6 count. All right, made in America. So that's really good. Again, to have adhesion, so you can keep the bandages on the wounds you have. So what do we have here? Cheeto gauze, so stop the bleeding. OTC, 3 inch by 48 inches. All right, says for temporary external use only. Here's the instructions on it. Okay, interesting. So you can read that if you like. Next up, 4-inch emergency trauma dressing, 4 inch by 5 yards elastic wrap. All right. Again, you can look at the instructions on that, but this is your overall top wrap. So you treated the wound and everything. It's all cleaned out. You put your gauze on, everything you need, your ointments, all that kind of good stuff. This is that top wrap to make sure everything stays in place. Super important, right? Then we have 2 big things here. What do I look at first? I'm going to leave that for the end. We have a nice pouch. This is to keep everything. This should finish up our EDC medical gear. So now we have This is actually a really cool pouch. Look at this. Heavy duty Velcro. So this can wrap around something if you want, obviously. Let's see, let me keep it flat here. See the back? This way you can keep all your stuff that we've gotten the last few boxes for your EDC. Very, very cool. Little side pouch as well. Let's see, there's elastic on tops here. Okay. Interesting, Somali. Yeah, I dig it. It's good to have options. Now we have that elastic band from last box. If you want to have a smaller version to carry, you can certainly utilize that. But this looks like it would work with everything we got. Except for this. What is this? So we have, let's see, Seahorse protective equipment cases. 56 micro case with protective liner. All right, very cool. Maximum shock protection, crush resistant, excuse me. Waterproof, lockable, and airtight. Proudly made in the US of A. Seahorse. I don't think I've heard of Seahorse before, but I dig it. If it's like, you know, it's just like a Pelican style case. I mean, Pelican's obviously very well known, but it seems like it's pretty much the same thing. So let's see how this works. Locked is this way. Maybe it isn't locked. Oh yeah, so you turn it to the side. Assuming you left here, yeah. And that is locked. All right, rotate it back so it's up and down. It's unlocked. That's actually a really cool system. That's really simple. I really like that a lot, actually. Let's see, there's keys here. Ooh. We have a nice rubberized top here to put stuff behind. That's really cool. There's like a grid on the bottom. The whole rubber insert. That's really fascinating. What's going on with these keys, though? Is this to make it easier to turn that? Yeah, but is it locking something outside of the front? Is it like additionally locked? Like locked? Yeah. Yeah, it is, actually. That's quite fascinating, because I'm a huge fan of locking everything up. I don't know why. I got nothing to hide, but I lock everything up. I'm not afraid really of anyone stealing anything, but I'm concerned, I suppose. But like, I have locks on locks on locks. Like, you will go in my house through a locked door and find locked boxes that have stuff in it that's not even insignificant. It doesn't even have any value. I just locked everything up. So that's what this looks like. So it looks like this key, which is a 4-way key. It's not impossible to unlock that, but it's not easy. It seems like once this is locked, let's see. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about here. You're physically turning this to lock the box, right? So it's unlocked. Now it's locked. I'm assuming this key locks it further, so you can't just turn this. So let me just make sure. Or mention something I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me hold that steady. Yes, that inside is definitely moving, but that's not locked. Let's see. No, do I have to turn it the other way? Oh, I have to turn it the other way, I think. Yes, okay. So I'm not going crazy. That did lock this. So now the lock is locked, which I'm a huge fan of, the double lock. I love it. So now you have to rotate this. Am I right? Okay, that's unlocked. Try it again. Locked. Locked. Counterclockwise? No. It's clockwise. Clockwise, okay. So I definitely can't unlock it. Well, I said clockwise, right? So counterclockwise unlocks it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Pretty cool, I have to say. That is pretty cool. And you get 2 keys. I dig it. I'm a huge fan of the lock. So, yeah. Anyway, that concludes the medic box. Let's just check our paperwork here. All right, so ankle pouch, which is the this piece here. That's actually interesting. I didn't realize that goes around an ankle. That makes sense. So you'd have to, I mean, to have an ankle pouch with medical gear, you'd probably be in the medical field as like a backup. Or who knows, maybe you're just hiking. It's not a big deal to keep your medical gear on your ankle. You know, it's an option. Options are great. I always say it. Anyway, 4-inch trauma dressing, rescue me tool, tweezer keychain, and medical tape strips. So that concludes it. we are almost done here. We're past, this is the end of phase 3. So there'll be 2 more boxes for phase 4, and that is the home medical kit stuff. All right, so in this one we got the ankle pouch. That's what this is. It's actually really cool. Definitely, I dig that. It's nice to have the ankle option in case you're going for a hike. You just want everything in your ankle, save the room in your bag. Who knows, if you're in the medical industry, maybe that's beneficial. But options are good. Besides that, 4-inch trauma dressing, the Rescue Me tool, the tweezer keychain, and the medical tape strips. So that's it. We have 2 more boxes. This says, coming next, start building your home first aid kit. Supplies and tools to treat minor injuries, perform diagnostics, and treat wounds. I'm interested. Can't wait to see what that is. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.